coming to you live to discuss the 2016 election with your hosts, Abby Kress, Megan Westergaard, Steph Galasso, and Alexa Bernstein. And now for our two candidates. Representing the Republican Party is Donald Trump, and representing the Democratic Party is Hillary Clinton. Now to our show. Welcome to our segment.
Let's get right down to business and get to the juicy information everybody wants to know. Everyone likes a good scandal.
As I'm sure you all know, when Hillary was the Secretary of State, she had a scandal with some of her emails.
Trump, what do you have to say about Hillary's scandal?
An entitlement that led her to violate federal law as Secretary of State, hide and delete her emails. I mean, think 33,000 emails, and that's just one batch. It's a lot of wedding talk. It's a lot of wedding talk. Put classified information in the reach of our enemies, lie to Congress, and sell government favors and access through the Clinton Foundation. It's this attitude of arrogance that explains why Hillary Clinton made 13 phones disappear, including with a hammer, so the FBI couldn't see them, and why she bleached her emails after a congressional subpoena. That's after the subpoena came. This isn't before. That's after the subpoena came. Now the people who destroyed the emails are all pleading the Fifth Amendment in front of Congress today.
Now, Hillary, what do you have to say about yourself?
It wasn't the best choice. I made a mistake. It was not prohibited. It was not in any way disallowed. And as I've said, and as now has come out, my predecessors did the same thing, and many other people in the government. But here's the cut to the chase facts. I did not send or receive any emails marked classified at the time. What you're talking about is retroactive classification. And the reason that happens is when somebody asks, or when you are asked to make information public. I asked all my emails to be made public. Then all the rest of the government gets to weigh in.
Trump isn't the only innocent one here.
Let's see what Hillary has to say about her competition.
Why won't he release his tax returns? And I think there may be a couple of reasons. First, maybe he's not as rich as he says he is. Second, maybe he's not as charitable as he claims to be. Third, we don't know all of his business dealings, but we have been told through investigative reporting that he owes about $650 million to Wall Street and foreign banks. Or maybe he doesn't want the American people, all of you watching tonight, to know that he's paid nothing in federal taxes, because the only years that anybody's ever seen were a couple of years when he had to turn them over to state authorities when he was trying to get a casino license, and they showed he didn't pay any federal income tax.
Trump, how are you going to defend yourself?
I am under audit now, and as soon as the audit ends, I'll release my returns. It's a very simple thing.
Sir,
if you look at many others feel the same way. And almost every lawyer will tell you the same thing. When you're under audit, you finish the audit before you release. I have no problem. And it should be, and I hope it's before the election.
But, sir, if you were willing to
release...
release...
And by the way, people are going to learn nothing. You know, I put in financials, 100 pages worth of financials that show that I built a company that's worth more than $10 billion. It shows cash, it shows cash flows, it shows everything. You learn very little from tax returns, but nevertheless, when the audit is complete, I will release. I have no problem with it.
A couple of follow-ups to that, though.
Wow, that was a lot to take in, don't you think?
Yeah, I sure have to rethink my vote.
Me too.
I don't know about you, but all I have to say is,
Who do you trust?